One thing that's so scary about Usyk is his mind and his ability to work out an opponent and to outthink them.
He's not a regular human being.
Definitely a top 5 heavyweight in the world.
He's an animal.
Again, maybe the #1 heavyweight in the world. This is a scary thing.
I belong on the big stage. I belong as a champion. I belong amongst the names of this current generation. You'll see why. You know, if I didn't fight the best, I may not have lost. When I lost the first time, as I said, I never made no excuses. I took my loss, but I'll get it back. I knew I'll get it back. So I just brushed that, but this one hurt because I was 100%, no problems, everything was cool. Went in there and I just lost to the better man that night and it hurt.
Нет, пожестче ожидал.
No, I thought,
Может быть, я просто был готов к этому.
I thought he was gonna be tougher, but maybe I was ready for it.
Welcome back, fight fans. This is a Boxing Stars Anthony Joshua versus Oleksandr Usyk Tale of the Fight, Episode 2.
I just indulged myself and immersed myself in the sweet science of boxing. But yeah, with that fight, it's clear to see styles do make fights, and I adopted the wrong style. Not saying that the next fight I'm gonna go out there and swing like a madman, but I have certain strengths that will cause him, and I think a lot of other people, a lot of problems.
When it comes to pride and legacy, there is almost no turning back from the Holy Grail. These two warriors, both from different paths but merged into the same direction with the same intentions of becoming the heavyweight undisputed champion of the world. In the lion's den there can only be one king, and he who dares to take on the oppositions and be victorious will be crowned and rule over the others. With Deontay Wilder being eliminated from the top 3 by Tyson Fury.
Yeah. Wilder did not even hit the canvas, and Morris said, no, that's it. That's it. Game over.
A new threat has emerged from the cruiserweights, who ruled as an undisputed champion and was no doubt the best in that division. Usyk believes he is what it takes to also take over the heavyweight division and has certainly proved that it's a possibility, judging from his last performance.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing, walking tall against terrain.
I feel gutted, you know, but I feel just when you get beat like that by an unbelievable performance, by a pound-for-pound genius, I don't know what else you can do.
Victories within the mile. Almost there, don't give up now.
How are you going to tell a fighter not to fight the best? That's the best guy. You're only as good as your last performance. Usyk's God right now. I want to fight him. He's the heavyweight champion of the world. I want to fight him. If anyone out there is telling me not to fight this guy, they must not know me. They must not know me, and they must not respect where I've come from.
Lifestyle on camera, $100,000 chandelier. They tried to turn me to an animal. You might think I'm too aggressive, but really I think I'm too passive. Till I pull out the chopper, start blasting.
When it's all said and done, I want them to know, whether you like me or not, whether you like my style or not, you'll know that I would fight anyone in their prime, anytime, whether like they're older, younger, middle of their career. Give me a mandatory, not mandatory, one guy pulls out, another guy steps in, no problem. I'll fight anyone. And I'm done with fucking losing. I'm done with trying to learn the boxing sweet science.
Usyk will smash him next time properly. Never mind beat him on points and knock him out. But listen, it only takes one man like me. There's only ever been one man on these shores, and he called the Gypsy King.
He weighed in at 277 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign.
Вы знаете, все зависит, наверное, от того, как захочет этого Бог. Если он меня так же быстро подведет к тому, чтобы я стал абсолютным чемпионом мира в хэвивейте.
It seems like Joshua's game plan is to impose himself on Usyk, a little less of the sweet science craft but a bit more relentless, which means he has to take more chances.
So all I know is that with my mindset, it's just not on this, like, you know, it's important to have, but I'm not on this jab, sit back, counter, hit, don't get hit, slip there. It is boxing, but it's at heavyweight boxing, it's war as well. There is no hit and not get hit. You've got to sometimes walk through punches.
Being the aggressor with accurate power shots can wear Usyk down or even knock him out. Joshua still basically overall has the strongest resume at heavyweight. He avenged his loss to Ruiz in style, and he's going to have his shot to avenge his loss against Usyk.
He trains like an animal. I heard he walks on his hand for an hour. Come on, champ.
That's too much.
That's insane. Only thing you can hope with a guy like that is that he loses his edge in the way in which he loses his hunger because he made money now, he accomplished it. That's the only thing you can hope for a guy like that. Because if he remains hungry and he keeps training, now also will he burn out?
He was 2 shots away from being stopped. He'd been hit with 3, 4, 5 shots. Flush blows, he fell back onto the ropes. He wasn't looking at his opponent, wasn't looking at Usyk. And Usyk threw a big overhand left and missed. He'd done it off the miss. He threw a right hook and missed. He threw 2 or 3 shots that, had they would have landed, that would have been fight over there. 100%.
It was a fabulous performance from Oleksandr Usyk.
This defeat here, especially with that finish from Usyk, it's going to be a bad loss to swallow and one that's going to be tough to come back from.
The worm has turned, and those who believed are now doubters. Usyk proved that size does not matter. While Joshua is indeed a talented boxer, with many athletic skills, he's one of the best talents of his generation. But Usyk is a generational talent, which is something different. It means that fighters like him come a few every generation, if any. It means that he could hang with the greatest cruiserweights and most heavyweights in history, and beat every fighter below those divisions. Being stronger and more muscular doesn't necessarily mean being more athletic. Speed, flexibility, and resistance also matter. Joshua has been all those things against some of his opponents, but it took one round to notice the difference in speed and mobility between AJ and Usyk. Usyk kept feinting and turning Joshua several times before Joshua caught up to the first one. Joshua has power. He's a very muscular, young, explosive giant who knows how to punch. But he doesn't punch as hard as, say, Deontay Wilder. And Usyk has a good chin. He's never been truly rocked. He took a very hard right cross by Murat Gassiev, a stone-handed Russian boxer, and he was hit hard by Chisora and Joshua. He never looked vulnerable.
Response from Usyk as Joshua backs off.
Listen, guys, heavyweight. It's not cruiserweight. It's heavyweight.
Plus 200.
Yes.
Gang sit back, be patient. Niggas act like the game went vacant. Niggas act like some been taken. What? Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. I'm telling you.
September 25, 2021, Tottenham, Hotspur Stadium, Tottenham, London, United Kingdom. Oleksandr Usyk champion, heavyweight, class.
What I would have said to Joshua, sit back, wait, let Fury fight Usyk, and then you fight the winner.
I don't do the fake kicking. No. There go a rocket is taking it. It's a problem with you, then we straightening it. Swap out the cap, put a demon in it.
I'm coming for them belts, boy. You're gonna see the raft of the new champ. Different energy, different spirit.
Anthony, I think my son.
It went wrong at the beginning because you cannot let Oleksandr Usyk come in and establish dominance in the first round.
I know within myself I should have and I could do a lot more. And I think that's what baffles a lot of people is like, what's this geezer doing?
But I almost take it as a disrespect if you can come up to my weight class. So when you come up to meet me, I'm just gonna walk you down and show you that you shouldn't be up here. And as a heavyweight, that's what AJ should have did immediately.
It's done. Like, it's war. It's just straight war. I'm annoyed. I'm boiling up. Like, even speaking about it, I start firing up a bit because it's that passion to win.
He tried to box with a guy who's known as being a boxer. Not just a boxer, a masterful boxer. Much more experience. Much more ring IQ. You can't let him come out and just box him, let him get comfortable, because now the little guys come in your house, got comfortable as though he's taking over.
Absolutely
fighting. It was just a masterclass, an absolute technician, a magician.
When you chillin' and when they play with you the most, but they don't know you really 10 times worse.
If you do your homework and check Usyk out, he's top draw.
It ain't about what you do, it's how you did it. Of course, that's impressive, but right now it don't impress. Got me in the game. Fuck the check, it's about respect, it's about the principle, the Lord. He never about no money, I threw 100 in a hold.
I wasn't that kid from the estate, from 10 years old that was taken down a boxing gym and was told I'm going to be a champion. I wasn't that kid whose old man pushed me into boxing. I took myself there and I knew what I was getting myself into and I knew what I had to do.
Anthony Joshua needs to make sure he has his wits about him. He needs to stamp his authority as a big, strong, fast, athletic heavyweight champion.
A very historical moment for Ukrainian people, for Ukrainian boxing.
He can do so much better in that fight, but he's facing, you know, a pound for pound great, and this is what happens in the sport. You can criticise Anthony Joshua, oh, he got beat, oh, but he's facing the best consistently.
Keep them niggas out their feelings when they choke. I'm still chasing the dreams that we had when we were children. Around this time, we'll be all on the curb. Cold as fuck outside, no time on our shirt. But on the streets, everybody thinking you the real. My big cousin used to always come and get me. I was looking at them, but they the one wanna be with me.
And I put 100 in my heart, they say that 100 when it split, but it ain't 100 when it start, when it rings, this shit's hard, big game, big shot.
And you can't dug Usyk, you gotta go fight him, but he's an animal, champ. He's not normal. He's not regular, he's not a regular human being. Man, champ, I don't know, champ. I wouldn't say, I never want to count my boy out, and it's personal because I got nothing but love for him, but that's a tough fight, and he'd have to, you know, it's all out. Can he knock him out? Yeah, but you're gonna have to. Because it's gonna be too hard to go down the stretch with him at the pace that he can run at, at the pace that he could go. He could just keep gunning and getting stronger and stronger. And remember, you try to knock him out. So if you don't knock him out, now you're in a position where you're gonna get tired. But if you try to knock him out, you're gonna run out of gas, champ. Sooner or later, you're gonna run out of gas. Nowhere near the gas station. No gas station, champ.
Ready to fight now. Ready, mate.
Beating Usyk will be a monumental task at this point, but AJ's overall resume entitles him respect and admiration. The reason why AJ was so hesitant committing to his jab, Usyk was just so much quicker and snappier with his reactions and counters. AJ's head was snapping back from the beginning and thus he became second-guessing everything. Joshua may step in the ring with the bully tactic, meaning a Kronk-like style, a rough and dirty fight. AJ will try and impose himself more. If he can get to Usyk early, he can maybe slow him down and finish him. But there is a trade-off. That strategy takes a lot of energy and AJ will gas out if Usyk is able to survive.
Joshua has a good chance because he's a big, strong guy, and he has a good basic overall package of skills. If you look at his actual heavyweight, if you look at all the heavyweights' resumes, Tyson Fury has clearly the best high-end wins. But Joshua has the deepest heavyweight resume. He's beaten the most good heavyweights. And Usyk is, I never thought that was an easy fight for Joshua. I thought Usyk had certainly had chances, and he did it. But the way you beat a guy like that, you're not gonna outbox him. If you're waiting on him and he's initiating and he's feinting you into counters and then he's countering the counter, you're gonna lose that fight. Joshua has to impose his size, strength, youth, go to the body. He has to be willing to take certain risks. And if he does that, that's a winnable fight for him.
When you chillin', that's when they play with you the most. But they don't know you really 10 times worse.
Thanks for watching Boxing Stars. Please like, share, and subscribe to not miss the next episode of our Tale of the Fight series.
And no boxing, no life tequila.
I don't see another option, you know.
But you're in the deep end. You see my drinks cabinet over there. This is actually in bottles of alcohol over there. A very special
I'd like
bottle.
to be more of a half glass full guy.
There's no point sugarcoating it.